Look who's back. It's your favorite nurse Peju. And this season, we're going to be exploring different ways of gingering our spirit. So let's get started. All right, it's our new season. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome if you're just joining us. Please go ahead and like the channel and subscribe. Remember, I am your favorite nurse, but I am not your personal nurse. So please make sure you check with your doctor or personal provider if you need anything else. And that being said, I've been a nurse going on 2 decades. I love teaching, which is why I'm on this channel. And most importantly, this channel helps to hold me accountable, because the more I have to research on all the things that I'm learning and bringing to you, the better I get with my own knowledge and understanding. And every now and then, I always find something new. So we're always learning, we're growing, we're all work in progress. So we might as well just all walk and progress together. So glad that is out of the way. So on this channel, we focus on 4 pillars. Yes, everybody knows Peju's 4 pillars. The first one is our physical, our psychological, our emotional, and our spiritual. They are all important, and we have to treat them all as being important. The focus of this channel is to focus on our well-being as a whole, because you have to start with one person, which is you, and that is when you're able to give more and become a more productive member on the society. So we look for simple ways, simple tools, simple methods that we can use to enhance the quality of our daily life, anywhere, anytime. So that is the purpose of this channel, and I'm glad that you're here. I am so excited I'm even able to be here. Guys, you know, when it comes to life, you just don't know. And all you can do is hope for the best. But other than hoping for the best, it's also better to plan for the best. So you hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst, which is going to be our focus today. Setting smart goals. Yes, we're going to set smart goals in our personal lives. All right. We're going to be discussing setting smart goals. However, before we get that started, I am going to tell you the quote of the day. And the quote of the day is by Zig Ziglar. I am a big fan of Zig Ziglar. And the quote goes as, "Are you a wandering generality or a meaningful specific?" Again, are you a wandering generality or a meaningful specific? So do you ever get to a point that you feel like you're just going and going and going, and you have absolutely nothing to show for it? I think everybody at some point is going through that or has been through that. Or you're going and going, you have a clarity on where you're going, you know why you're going, you know what you're going into, and at the end of the day, you're so much at peace because you have achieved the outcome of all the things that you're going to. So that is going to shape our topic for today, because another saying is that you don't want to keep climbing a ladder and keep climbing and climbing and climbing, and at the end of the day, you find out that you are at the wrong building. After all, you've been climbing and climbing and climbing. So who does that benefit? Absolutely nobody. So that is why we are going to be setting smart goals. So let's go ahead and get started. But even before that, it's also important for me to talk to you about my own personal life. So you all know I took a break from this. And when I tell you everything that could happen has happened, it really does happen. You know, they say in life, there's always a storm. You're always going for a storm or outcoming of a storm. It's always one thing or the other, and they always come together. So needless to say, there was something going on in my personal life, which is my family life. There was something going on in my career, and there was something going on in my business. So believe it, they all happened close in hand with each other, and it was beautiful. But guess what sustained me during this period? I actually had goals. Now, I'm not going to say my goals were perfect, but my goals helped me to do one thing and to keep my eye on the prize, which is the light at the end of the tunnel. So even if those things that were happened, all I had to do was just relocate and say, okay, this goal is the ultimate goal, which is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's still attainable. Now I might just have to adjust my methods of getting to it. And that really kept me insane. And that kept me focused. And that gave me the clarity that I needed to succeed. Now I'm not saying I've actually attained all those goals, but at the same time, it was also very assuring to know that yes, things are going to happen, life is going to happen. But at the end of the day, because I have it in white and black, what I really want, I was able to stay focused. Now, this was not applicable to every area of my life, which I have to do better, knowing what I know now. And I also realized that maybe I'm also a little bit more comfortable. So, you know how storms are now. When they come, they put a little fire, just a little fire to get you going. So I'm glad my storm is coming and going, But the best thing about storm, you know one thing, storms will never stop coming in our lives. But one thing we can do is to be better prepared for our storms. So, nothing is guaranteed in this life, absolutely nothing. But what you know that is guaranteed is this moment, is this day. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and set our goals. All right, to make things real simple, I am just gonna be focusing on my goals for myself. And my number one pillar is my physical pillar. So, Peju, what am I going to do with SMART goals? So, SMART goals have to be specific, they have to be measurable, they have to be achievable, and they have to be relevant, and they have to be time specific. So, let's use mine for an example, but also make sure that there is a long-term gain at the end of it. So, in this situation, my well-being is a long-term gain. And knowing I can do more, in my situation, run after my kids, make sure I don't lose my bag because of my job. Those are the type of things I'm going to benefit. And if anything were to happen, God forbid, I were to have an accident, if I'm actually in a better state of health, probabilities I'm going to heal better. So just keep that in mind. And for my psychological, one of the things I want to do is start doing I want to do more yoga. Yoga, I find to be very, very helpful in just calming down. Every time I do yoga, I do those 10 minutes yoga that they do on YouTube. And believe it makes a significant amount of difference in my day. So that's my well-being that's my goal for, that one is specific. It's also part of my SMART goals. But the real SMART goal here, I'm really going to focus mainly on this physical part. Sorry about that. All right. So that is the ultimate goal. So it's specific. So now how do I measure this? I want to lose 15 pounds. Okay. So that makes it measurable. So if I lose 15 pounds, that means I've achieved my goal, right? Good. Now, is it achievable? Yes, losing 15 pounds is achievable, but that doesn't mean it's easy, but it's achievable. So our goals really should stretch us and stretch our capabilities, but it should not be impossible. So it would be impossible now for me to say, oh no, I want to be a size 2. Who am I kidding? I don't want to be a size 2, and it's not even scientifically, it's not even reasonable. But so just throwing that out there. So just okay, let's continue. Now, so we know it's achievable, it's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, and now, is it relevant? Yes, it's relevant in the sense that it's important. Can I do it with my lifestyle? Yes, I'm going to have to figure out a way to do it. And yes, it will benefit me. I'm sure my spouse will appreciate it. I'm sure my loved ones will appreciate it. I'm sure everybody that loves me will appreciate that I'm doing something good for myself. And then time bound. So I can say I want to lose 15 pounds in over 1 year. It's a goal. It's my goal. You can do with it whatever you please. But in this situation, I want to lose it in 3 months. Now, the fact that I've put a time limit means that I have to work towards that time limit in achieving my goal. So now doing the yoga, I think that would just give me more clarity, because I think making that also a SMART goal would be very beneficial, because it improves my psychological well-being and keeps me insane and keeps me focused, so that I can focus on the light at the end of the tunnel, and I can stay positive, and I can come back and do all these videos. So thank you. So that being said, let me go ahead and round up. Our quote for the day was, are you a wandering generality or a meaningful specific? Whatever we do, we don't want to just keep wasting our resources and just going round and round without somebody that doesn't have a goal. So ultimately, whatever area we're in, whether it's our finances, whether it's our marital life, yes, you can set goals for spending time with your spouse. You can set goals on all the activities you want to achieve with your loved ones. You can set goals in every area, your business. If you want to get promoted, what do you need to do to be able to be in a better position to be promoted? So this new season, we have to ginger our spirit, set a little fire, and expand our capabilities. So that being said, it's your favoriteness. I hope you stay smiling until next time. So please make sure you subscribe and you like and you share. Until next time, keep smiling.